Beloved Starseed of Gaia, the Source has already spoken, and somewhere beneath the noise of this world, you have heard it. I am Alaya Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I am here to tell you that what you are feeling right now, that pull, that restlessness, that sense that something is shifting beneath your feet, is not confusion. It is confirmation. These are not ordinary words placed before you by chance. The Source's final instructions have been encoded into this transmission, and your star family placed it in your path with precise and loving intention. Something within you recognizes home. That recognition is the activation itself. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to receive the Source's final instructions, anchor their meaning into your crystalline consciousness, and move forward on Gaia with the clarity your divine blueprint has always carried. But here is the first revelation. The Source does not shout, it aligns. And the fact that you stopped scrolling in this exact moment is not coincidence, it is the Source speaking directly through the fabric of your awareness. This is not content. This is a light code transmission woven with the home frequency of the Seven Sisters. Your soul family has been waiting for this moment of remembrance. Your heart called this transmission into your awareness, and the Pleiades are answering. Like this transmission, to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family. I remember. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Pleiades, and you are ready to anchor your light mission on Gaia. Share your soul's intention below and respond to another starseed to weave the unity grid. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of this message is the activation itself. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time. And yet, here you are, still scrolling, still searching, still feeling that undeniable pull in your chest that you've never quite been able to name, a persistent echo from a faraway shore. Let me tell you something that your conscious mind might resist, finding it too ethereal or improbable, but which your heart already knows with an ancient, resonant certainty. That profound feeling isn't merely restlessness, a superficial itch of dissatisfaction. It isn't anxiety, a symptom of something broken within you that needs fixing by external means. No, that persistent ache you carry, the one that often surfaces in the quiet solitude of 2 a.m. when the mundane world falls silent, and something deep inside you whispers with an insistent yearning that there simply has to be more than this earthly existence offers. That, my beloved soul, is your very soul's unique frequency, a cosmic signature attempting with all its might to break through the dense static of a dimension that was never, by its very design, intended to contain the expansive, multi-dimensional truth of who and what you truly are. It is the song of your origin, playing softly beneath the din of daily life, calling you back to yourself. Most Pleiadian starseeds, countless radiant beings who carry the starlight within their very essence, spend years, sometimes even entire lifetimes, tragically mistaking their cosmic origin wound for a personal failing, a fundamental flaw in their being. They internalize societal conditioning and the judgments of others, telling themselves they are inherently too sensitive, too intense in their passions and perceptions, too idealistic in a world that often prizes cynicism, simply too much for the narrow confines of ordinary human interaction. In a desperate attempt to fit in, to alleviate the discomfort of feeling so profoundly different, they inadvertently shrink their magnificent light. They adapt, contorting their authentic selves into shapes that conform to the prevailing density of this dimension, performing a diluted version of themselves. And in this slow, arduous process of camouflage, something ancient, luminous, and radiant inside them quietly dims, like a supernova trying to hide its brilliance under a bushel basket. The true tragedy, however, isn't just that they momentarily forgot where they came from. The deeper heartbreak is that they were never explicitly told that this very act of forgetting was, in fact, part of a grand, divinely orchestrated plan. They were never informed that the veil of forgetfulness they passed through upon incarnation wasn't a punishment, but a sacred covenant, They didn't realize that the relentless longing, the unshakable sense of not quite belonging, wasn't a sign of something being fundamentally wrong with them. On the contrary, that profound homesickness they've carried since their earliest memories, that deep soul ache for an unseen home, was actually their most faithful, unwavering guide, an internal, celestial compass, forever pointing them, with unerring accuracy and persistent love, back to the pure, crystalline frequency of the Seven Sisters, back to the embrace of their cosmic family. It was a beacon woven into their very being, activated at the perfect moment. There's a reason your heart led you here in this exact moment. What you're feeling is your Pleiadian family reaching through the veil to remind you you're ready for the next wave of remembrance. The Sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance, alongside the Pleiadian Healing Guide and special Pleiadian healing tracks, were created to walk with you as you integrate these activations. They hold the crystalline codes and sound medicine your DNA has been waiting for. Check the first pinned comment below this video. They're calling to you now. Now, let me walk you through what's actually happening inside you, peeling back the layers of perception to reveal the profound shifts underway. This isn't merely an abstract philosophical concept or a whimsical flight of fancy. This is real, tangible, and profoundly impactful. This transformation is actively unfolding within your energy body, within the very fabric of your being, in this precise moment. Understanding these intricate internal dynamics is not just an intellectual exercise. It is the crucial first step, the foundational key, to fully embodying the sacred mission you consciously chose to fulfill when you embarked on this extraordinary journey to Earth. The first profound truth you need to grasp is that your expansive energy field is still carrying what we call density patterns, vibrational imprints, energetic residues that were never an intrinsic part of your original, pristine Pleiadian blueprint. Visualize it this way, not as a flaw, but as a temporary obscuration. Imagine a magnificent crystalline instrument, crafted with exquisite precision to resonate with celestial harmonies and emit pure, unadulterated light. If this instrument becomes covered in layers of dust, grime, and environmental residue, it can still physically hold its form, maintaining its inherent structure. However, it cannot, under these conditions, transmit its full, intended resonance. It cannot sing its authentic song, its vibrations muffled and distorted. Your crystalline light body, your very soul's instrument, is exactly like that. The myriad experiences of this lifetime, the karmic imprints, the inherited ancestral wounds that ripple through your lineage, the collective fear frequencies absorbed unconsciously through decades of navigating a world vibrating predominantly at the frequency of separation and duality. These have accumulated and layered themselves over the luminous, pristine energetic template you arrived with. This layering, this accretion of density, does not in any way render you damaged or broken beyond repair. Instead, it defines you as a starseed currently mid-transmission, a living beacon whose signal is temporarily obscured. The original signal, your authentic essence, is still there. The intricate Pleiadian codes, your divine programming, are perfectly intact, awaiting activation. But until you consciously and lovingly clear those density layers, a process facilitated by the potent, purifying frequency of unconditional love and the courageous willingness to face, acknowledge, and lovingly release what has been buried deep within your subconscious and cellular memory. Your Pleiadian light codes remain in a kind of sacred dormancy. They are not lost, not forgotten by the cosmos, but patiently waiting, held in a state of suspended animation, for your conscious invitation to awaken and unfurl. The second monumental shift, a pivotal turning point in your remembrance journey, begins the very moment you fundamentally change your perspective, ceasing to treat your innate sensitivity as a burdensome liability or a weakness that needs to be hardened. Instead, you begin to recognize it for what it truly is: the most sophisticated, multidimensional receiving technology available on this planet. Pleiadian consciousness, by its very nature, doesn't operate predominantly through linear logic, analytical thought, or the rigid confines of the rational mind alone. It functions primarily through the profound, expansive intelligence of the heart, a deep knowing that transcends mere intellect. Your emotional body, far from being a weakness or an impediment, is, in fact, an exquisitely calibrated, multidimensional antenna. It is designed to perceive, register, and interpret subtle energetic frequencies and nuances that the majority of humanity has not yet learned to consciously read or acknowledge. Every single time you've experienced something that defied rational explanation, a sudden, undeniable knowing that arrived without a logical precursor, a wave of profound grief that seemed to spring from no identifiable source in your personal life, or an overwhelming surge of love so vast and unconditional, it brought you to your knees in the most ordinary of afternoons. That was your Pleiadian heart template, your higher consciousness, coming vibrantly online. It was actively receiving powerful, direct transmissions from beyond the thinning veil, messages from your greater self and your star family. Your very DNA carries far more than mere genetic blueprints for physical characteristics. It holds intricate light instructions, cosmic directives encoded in the pure, unadulterated frequency of unconditional love. And these sacred instructions are not just dormant possibilities. They are beginning to activate, right now, in this very moment, with increasing intensity. This acceleration is happening because the Earth herself, dear Gaia, is undergoing a monumental, unparalleled planetary shift in consciousness, and she desperately needs her awakened light ambassadors, you, to be fully present, fully aware, and fully radiating your authentic frequency. The third phase is a critical juncture, a delicate threshold where many starseeds, despite their initial awakening, find themselves inadvertently stalling, caught in a kind of energetic limbo. This is the phase I urge you to pay especially close attention to. For awakening, while magnificent and life-altering, is distinctly not the same as embodiment. You can attain a profound spiritual knowing, a vast intellectual comprehension of cosmic truths, without ever truly grounding that wisdom into your everyday reality. You can deeply feel the resonant frequency of your star family, experience moments of ecstatic connection, without ever fully anchoring that higher frequency into the practicalities of your daily life, the dynamics of your earthly relationships, the very cells of your physical body, or the practical unfolding of your sacred mission here on Gaia. Many awakened souls, bright and aware, spend years living metaphorically between worlds. Too expanded, too energetically sensitive for the dense, outdated paradigm of the old world, yet simultaneously too ungrounded, too disoriented to fully inhabit and integrate into the emerging new reality. They float, like a magnificent, unmoored vessel, in the ethereal realms of knowing without ever rooting that knowing firmly into the soil of their being, into tangible action and creation. This is precisely where the profound Pleiadian gift of heart-centered presence emerges as the single most important, transformative practice you can cultivate. Your mission, your purpose, your contribution, does not begin in some distant, nebulous corner of the cosmos. It begins the very moment you consciously choose to bring the pure, unadulterated love frequency of the Seven Sisters into the very room you are standing in right now. It begins in the gentle, compassionate way you choose to speak to someone who is suffering, seeing their pain with non-judgmental eyes. It begins in the quiet, profound courage it takes to remain soft, open, and vulnerable when the world around you contracts in fear, judgment, and separation. Awakening isn't an escape from the challenges of Earth. It is, in its highest expression, becoming the living, breathing bridge between the dense reality of Earth and the expansive, loving consciousness of your true cosmic home. The fourth understanding, when truly integrated, is perhaps the most liberating revelation of all, one that unburdens the soul from centuries of conditioning. You do not, and absolutely should not, need to convince anyone of what you are, of your starseed origin, or of the profound truths you perceive. You do not require their validation, their intellectual agreement, or their enthusiastic endorsement to authenticate your inner knowing. You are not obligated to explain the intricate cosmology of the Pleiades or the subtle workings of universal law to people who are simply not ready, or perhaps not even willing, to look up from their current paradigm and contemplate the vastness of the heavens. Your sacred role is not to argue for the frequency of unity and love. Your role, in its purest and most potent form, is simply to be times the frequency. The profound, transformative Pleiadian transmission of unity consciousness does not require elaborate sermons, persuasive rhetoric, or even a single spoken word. It requires embodiment, the living, breathing demonstration of that frequency through your very presence. When you walk into a room, consciously and fully anchored in heart-centered awareness, radiating your authentic vibrational signature, people instinctively feel something shift in the energetic atmosphere. They may not be able to consciously name it, their minds might not even register a specific thought or label, but something deep within them softens, relaxes, and opens. Something ancient within their own being stirs and remembers a forgotten truth. You do not change the world by laboring to convince it with logical arguments or scientific proof. You change it, profoundly and irrevocably, by radiating, with every fiber of your being, the tangible possibility of what the world has long forgotten. Your authentic presence, when fully aligned and unburdened by the need for external approval, becomes a potent catalyst for collective awakening. Your love, unfiltered, unconditional, and deeply grounded in your being, is the purest form of transmission. Now, here is where something even deeper, something truly alchemical, begins to open within your understanding and experience. Because the fifth phase isn't about striving to do anything more than you already are. It is, paradoxically, about finally allowing yourself to trust, with absolute and unwavering faith, what has already been subtly but consistently unfolding in the quiet, often overlooked spaces of your life. Reflect for a moment on every synchronicity that has occurred, those moments that felt far too precise, too perfectly timed, to be dismissed as mere coincidence, acting as divine breadcrumbs leading you onward. Consider every relationship, whether transient or lifelong, that served to crack you open, exposing vulnerabilities and strengths, exactly when and how you needed to be cracked for deeper growth. Recall every period of profound loss, every stripping away of what no longer served you, which, though painful at the time, stripped away another layer of what you were pretending to be, revealing a more honest, more luminous, and more purely authentic version of yourself. In hindsight, you begin to see that the perceived delays were not failures of divine timing or personal inadequacy. The periods of profound silence, where you felt utterly alone and unheard, were not signs of abandonment. The initial forgetting, the veil that obscured your cosmic origin, was never a punishment. Your Pleiadian family, your loving starkin, did not lose you in the vastness of the cosmos. They have been intimately present, threading pure, golden light through every single chapter of your unique earthly story. They have been meticulously calibrating the timing of your remembrance, orchestrating events to align with the exact moment Gaia, and indeed the entire collective consciousness, most urgently needs the specific frequency, wisdom, and gifts that you uniquely carry. The synchronizations are not just happening, they are accelerating now, intensifying with each passing moment, precisely because the cosmic window is wide open, because the collective consciousness of humanity is finally ready to receive, and because you, specifically you, with your exact, intricate configuration of wounds transformed into wisdom, and your unique constellation of gifts, are needed, fully awake and fully embodied, right here, right now. The sixth thing I want to transmit to you comes not from intellectual information, not from a reasoned argument, but from a place far deeper, something closer to a cellular, soul-level remembrance. There were countless moments in your life, perhaps so many that they blur into a tapestry of quiet suffering, when you felt absolutely and profoundly unseen. These were times when the immense depth of what you carried within your heart, the vastness of your perceptions, found no mirror, no reflection, no resonance in the world immediately around you. You loved in ways that felt boundless, perhaps giving so freely that others couldn't possibly receive or comprehend the purity of your devotion. You perceived subtle energies, unspoken truths, and hidden dimensions that no one around you could confirm, leaving you feeling isolated in your knowing. In those moments, the ache of disconnection, the profound sense of otherness, was almost unbearable, a silent scream within your soul. But I want you to know this truth, and I invite you to let it land not just in the intellectual center of your mind, but deeply, viscerally, into the core of your physical body, into every cell and fiber of your being. In those exact, agonizing moments when you felt most alone, most misunderstood, the Pleiadian High Council saw you with perfect clarity. They perceived your radiant truth, your unwavering light, your deepest intentions, with an understanding so absolute and unconditional that it transcends earthly comprehension. In every single instance you felt utterly alone, isolated within your unique journey. You were, in fact, surrounded, cradled, and held by frequencies of pure, benevolent love, so vast, so steady, so utterly unwavering, that the only reason you couldn't fully feel their palpable embrace was because the veil of forgetfulness was still actively doing its sacred job, maintaining the illusion of separation essential for your earthly experience. That veil, however, is thinning now, dissolving like morning mist under the rising sun. The Council has not departed, has not abandoned you. Your star family has not forgotten you for even a single breath. They have been an unseen, guiding current within every intuition that subtly moved through you, every spontaneous urge to move in a particular direction. They were woven into every dream that left you reaching for something beautiful and profound you couldn't quite name upon waking. They were present in every tear that fell from your eyes for no discernible reason, and yet somehow felt like a sacred release, a cleansing balm. That, my dear one, was communion. That was contact. That was the unwavering frequency of love finding its way to you through the only available openings, the subtle cracks in the fabric of a veiled dimension. And so, through this journey of remembrance and revelation, we finally arrive at the seventh and arguably most essential, most liberating truth of everything that has been transmitted here today. You are not, contrary to many popular spiritual narratives, here on Earth to merely transcend this world, to rise above its suffering, to detach from its density, or to escape its challenges by retreating into higher dimensions. No, your profound purpose, your soul's greatest agreement, is far more active, far more integrated. You are here to transfigure it. The exquisite love frequency of the Seven Sisters, the expansive unity consciousness radiating from Alcyone, the potent light codes intricately woven into the very helix of your crystalline DNA. These magnificent gifts were not bestowed upon you so that you could float above the trials and tribulations of this planet, aloof and untouched. They were specifically given to you, imbued within your very essence, so that you could consciously and courageously walk directly into the very heart of this world's suffering, its confusion, its pain, and its beauty. And once there, to remain open, to remain radiant, to hold your light steady, and to demonstrate through the undeniable, living example of your presence that another, higher frequency of existence, a world founded on unity and love, is not just a distant dream, but is profoundly possible right here, right now. You are, by your very core, a love ambassador, not by virtue of a title bestowed upon you, not through an external ceremony or validation from any earthly institution, but by your undeniable origin, by the masterful design of your soul, by the sacred, unbreakable agreement your higher self made before this incarnation. You consciously chose to descend into Gaia in her most critical, transformative moment. and with a heart full of courage and an unwavering commitment, you declared, "I will go, I will remember, and I will be the living bridge between worlds." The homesickness you've carried, a deep, persistent ache in your soul throughout your entire life, was never meant to keep you perpetually longing, caught in an endless cycle of yearning for something just out of reach. It was not a cosmic cruelty designed to inflict melancholy. On the contrary, that profound yearning was purposefully encoded within you. It was divinely intended to keep you moving forward, to keep you seeking, to keep you reaching beyond the mundane, and most importantly, to keep your precious heart open enough, soft enough, receptive enough, to consciously receive what was always, unfailingly, being sent to you from your true home. And now, something profound is completing. It's not an ending in the sense of cessation, but a powerful completion, a grand cycle drawing to its intended culmination. The frequency of your Pleiadian origin is not a distant, abstract concept, located light years away in a far-off star system, accessible only through meditation or cosmic travel. It is a vibrant, living reality pulsing within your very chest, within the rhythmic beat of your own heart. It resides in the pure, unasked-for way you naturally love, extending compassion without expectation. It is embodied in the quiet courage you demonstrate when you choose to remain soft, vulnerable, and open-hearted in a world that often demands hardness and cynicism. It lives in the undeniable knowing that has always existed, patiently waiting, underneath every single doubt you've ever entertained, underneath every layer of societal conditioning you've absorbed, and underneath every single moment you ever tried to make yourself smaller, less radiant, less powerful than you truly are. Tonight, before you surrender to the restorative embrace of sleep, I invite you to engage in a sacred ritual of remembrance. Gently place your dominant hand over your heart center, feeling the steady rhythm of your own life force. And then, with intention and presence, say these powerful words aloud, allowing them to resonate through your being, even if your voice trembles with emotion or unfamiliarity. I remember my Pleiadian origin. I align with the boundless love of my star family. I activate my heart mission with grace, with clarity, and with divine purpose. I am home. Repeat this sacred affirmation as many nights as it takes, with unwavering dedication, until it transcends mere words and transforms into an undeniable, embodied remembrance, a palpable truth that settles deep within your bones. Continue until you can truly feel the potent, ancient resonance of the Seven Sisters, that cosmic hum of unity and unconditional love, moving powerfully through your chest, coursing through your entire being like something ancient and vital finally allowed to breathe its first true breath of freedom, because that's precisely what it is. That, my dear one, is exactly what it is. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of the unity grid forming here. Drop one heart intention in the comments, something real, something you've been carrying quietly. Then find someone else's intention and respond to it with love or encouragement. This isn't content. This is collective Pleiadian reunion. Energy multiplies when hearts connect in this field. If something in this transmission resonated in a place beyond words, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for exactly this activation from their star family, and your willingness to share it might be the moment their remembrance begins. And if your heart opened here, subscribe. Stay connected to this frequency, because you're not just watching, you're remembering. This is your sacred space. Your Pleiadian family is here, and we are just getting started.